Hi, I'm Dave and welcome to day 7 of RPG-A-Day 2021. I have foolishly decided to try and tackle every single prompt rather than just the main one. So let's have a look and see what day 7's one is, and let's talk about tabletop RPGs. Okay, so today's prompt is small. I think the smallest RPG that I have bought recently has been Stu's one, which is the Gaslight Club, which is a nice little book, and his one that he brought out previously, Aegean, was quite a nice small book as well, nice and small and compact. I have this distinct memory of buying the limited edition of Shadowrun and almost getting a hernia from carrying it home. And I kept thinking to myself, I always remember RPGs being small and portable. And then I thought about Traveller. Remember the original little black books for Traveller? Maybe we should do something small like that. Oh, I know something that I bought more recently that's small, and that is the Awfully Cheerful engine, which I wrote for, because they're done comic format, little 32-page books. That's great. I really like the idea of little small ones. But then, of course, you have Zine Quest, which kind of satisfies that itch, as they say. Small RPGs. Remember, small rules, less rules, better. Less for me to read. You don't have to worry quite so much about trying to learn like 380 odd pages of rules and things like that, or spread over 3 volumes, when everything can be presented in a little 32-page book. So, what are the other 3 topics for the day? The other one are, let's have a look, inspiration. When I was a teenager, everything inspired me to add it to an RPG. I used to play an awful lot of Star Frontiers, and foolishly I thought it was a great idea to incorporate lightsabers, Transformers, T-800 Terminators, everything like that. I just chuck it all in there, and it was absolute nonsense, but we still had fun. But I must admit, there's a lot of things that inspire me to want to do RPGs of them. I mean, I've always wanted to do a Harry Potter RPG, but of course that's got some baggage at the moment. Satisfying the same sort of itch would be doing an RPG with the Magicians. But Magicians was really inspiring for RPG settings, definitely. Everybody, give it a bash. Watch the series, read the books, but definitely watch the series as well. But yeah, everything kind of, I keep watching things on TV, and it inspires me to either incorporate it into an RPG or wonder why there isn't an RPG of it. It's like we'd be watching Doom Patrol this week, which reminded me a lot of the Umbrella Academy, and I know Gerard Way was attached to both of the comics, and of course Doom Patrol's DC, so DC's got its own RPG. But why hasn't Umbrella Academy got its own RPG? That'd be really, really wacky. And other things like the X-Files. Yeah, of course, there's lots of conspiracy RPGs around out there, like Conspiracy X. There you go. Look, there's the 2 things put together. But why has there never been an official X-Files RPG? I think it's just a great excuse to have lots of pictures of Mulder and Scully and some aliens, but it would be a great RPG, and you could try and consolidate the entire mythology into some source books. The 3rd prompt for the day is better. What is getting better all the time? I think that rules are getting better for RPGs, because in most cases they're getting quicker and easier and more refined, and certainly they're presented in a better way in 80 to 90% of the time, because I've picked up some of the old classic RPGs from the 80s, and I wondered how I ever understood what was going on. I think it's because I had a lot more time on my hands. The last one for the day is engage, which is probably why I'm recording videos, is to try and engage with you and to try and get everybody else engaging with everybody else and talking in a positive way about RPGs, which I guess is kind of what RPG a Day is all about. It's all about engagement. That's it for today. Until tomorrow, don't forget to share all your posts and artwork and interpretive dance, as Anthony really wants to see, about the tabletop RPGs using the prompts. And don't forget to hashtag everything RPGaDAY2021 and share it on all your social medias if you're that way inclined. And if you're not on social media or anything like that and you still watch this video and still want to take part, why don't you just write it in a journal? And who knows, maybe one day everybody will see it and you'll go, wow, look at this, why did I write all this down? It has inspired me to create things. Or send us a postcard. That was just asking for trouble, isn't it? Okay, until tomorrow, stay multi-classy.